Good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning, Jamaica. Good morning, people. Beautiful people, what's going on? Yeah, man, today is another day on the beautiful island. And like me tell you on the previous video, we are going on an adventure today. Yeah, so today we are going to Montego Bay Wharf. We're supposed to go pick up a box that we sent months ago. And like a few weeks ago, we called them and them say, yeah, the box ready. So when they can come get it. You understand? So today we go ahead to Montego Bay and pick up the box. Because if you've seen some of my recent videos, like a few months ago, we had did a little donation thing where we got some donation through GoFundMe and we put our own money towards it as well. And we bought up a whole bunch of essential supplies, for people that are in need, in our local community. Only people who are in need, what need it, we're going to give it to. So we'll head to Mobile now and then we're going to make them know where we're going. Hope it's a smooth sailing process and we'll come back home early and can enjoy the rest of the day. So just keep watching. See you in a bit.
And gradually over further time. So the system is normally made that you can add to it.
Yes.
So in year one, you may start off with 10 panels and one battery and your inverter, and you add on to it, but they forget to tell your insurance company if it's insured.
Coming and doing that, or the person who have actually installed to say this is the value. Who certifies what they say it's worth?
Because normally we use your invoice, what you pay for.
Huh?
So at the
Which part in the movie are there?
form an invoice from your installer. Most persons
LOJ. Alright guys, so right now we're on our way to Montego Bay and we're kinda a little bit of delay, a little bit of traffic. Right before what spot we there right now? Mosquito Cove, yeah, Mosquito Cove. Yeah. A little accident, well, seemed like a major accident. I don't know how many vehicles involved, but I'll give you a glimpse. Cause the fire truck and everything did it right now.
You're welcome, Aisha. Have a good day.
You just heard there from Carlin Isaac.
Alright, so
A bike, look on the bike.
oh god.
Oh god.
Guys,
Oh god.
one man get liquor off of the bike a while ago, guys. I can't even show it, but
That's so
sad.
crazy.
Sad.
Wow. Everybody there
It's
have a
crazy.
camera. That's so crazy.
Crazy people.
Wow. And he not even have bad.
That's why,
But
they need to take time ride on the road. Them ride reckless.
Somebody they know have to find one seat throw upon him from
Yeah.
the house here.
Well, may his soul rest in peace.
That's so
Sad incident, guys. But back to the vlog. I'll see you in Montego Bay. Alright, people, beautiful people, big up on yourself, Yeah, so we just went to the first stop upstairs at Shore to Shore Shipping. Don't quote me on that name, but I believe it. Hold on, let me look it up for now. Shore to Shore. Yeah, them up on Market Street in Mobile. Alright, so we end up paying 28,000 Jamaican dollars, so far. And this is for 2 boxes. Super huge boxes, guys. Alright, so now we'll head to the wharf and then we're gonna pay some other additional fees over there and we're gonna make them know exactly the amount and everything there. Because most of them places there you can't really bring in the camera, so I might not show you on the inside, but more show you what I go on afterwards and making them know the details. You understand? Alright, stay in the loop. Unfortunately, guys, recording inside the wharf isn't, allowed, so I couldn't bring you guys along for that part of the process. But everything kind of went smoothly, and we were able to collect all of the boxes, and everything that we needed, They're pretty much loaded up right now on the truck, as you can see in this little clip right here, and we're about to get ready to, leave We also got a little piece of paper, a gate pass, in order to exit the actual facility. So that's pretty much it. All right, people. So we are heading back home now. It was a hectic day to begin with. I wouldn't recommend, going to the wharf. Trust me, it's not an easy, thing, because they give you the run around. You have to go upstairs, you have to go downstairs, you have to go there, so it's a lot of back and forth. So you have to have time, you have to have a whole entire day in order to go at the wharf, because you don't know how long it's gonna take. But with that being said, I'm gonna let y'all know how much money we spent, average, basically total. So the first spot we got, like I mentioned earlier, shore to shore shipping, we spent $28,000, Jamaican dollar we are talking about, and I paid like $1,500 at the gate, we pay our next $9,600 upstairs, and then we came back downstairs, pay $3,000 more, and then that's like a total of what, let's see, $13,600, right? And then we have to pay another person on the outside, a pickup truck, to transport the boxes back to our location, to our house, right? And he agreed to charge me like $25,000. So yeah, it costs some money. You understand? You might say that, oh, that's not a lot of money, Keegan, but yeah, man, enough money. $1 is $1 right now. You understand? Yeah, man. So I'm gonna keep y'all posted. Like whenever I get everything situated and start doing the donation and drop off and all that stuff, I'm gonna give y'all a little, snippet and all that good stuff. All right. So big up on yourself. Thank you for, traveling with me on the journey, and I'll see you in the next video. Big up yourself. All right, guys. So these are the stuff that we picked up yesterday, right? Yeah. So we have toilet paper. We have a whole bunch of sanitary stuff there on that side. A whole bunch. We have rice, ramen noodle, canned stuff. A whole bunch of other stuff we have, guys. So we're going to portion everything out equally. Like maybe 50 bags, because we don't want to give each person just one can of this or one can of that or one pack of ramen noodle. We want to give them enough stuff, where it can last them a little, maybe a few days or a week or whatever, depending on their household size, But with that being said, that's that.
Keegan step out, clean like breeze. Money talk loud, member, me no beg please. Lifestyle tune up, girl freeze when me tease. Why? Yeah, a Keegan lifestyle, money stack in a pile. Cook food, make moves, yeah me born fist style. Girl a bubble for the